Well, welcome to video 4 of Darthmod Empire Total War Ultimate Commander version, which I've chosen crikey, as the custom version. I've been thinking overnight. I did 3 videos yesterday. You haven't seen any of them yet. I'm making the unusual decision, I ought to say, of doing all of these without putting any up there, because basically I have no idea how this is going to work out. I really am flying by the seat of my pants. I've decided to change this to dragoons. Well, sorry, to whatever you call it. I don't know, this, so that I can get dragoons. I don't know what else I can get. What is it? Light dragoons, colonial dragoons, and dragoons. What's the difference between these dragoons and these dragoons? Light dragoons and light dragoons. Well, I don't understand the difference between light dragoons and light dragoons. I understand the difference between colonial dragoons and dragoons, so perhaps they're colonial light dragoons. But never mind, you never know, I might get something different. What does that show me, actually? Oh, that shows me light dragoons. And that shows me light dragoons. Colonial dragoons and dragoons. Strange. So I think what I'm getting is dragoons, colonial dragoons, and light dragoons. I don't think these are any different, are they? Oh, hang on, there's some stats that are different for these. Although they're light dragoons, they're slightly different ones. They're 980 instead of 11 something, and they have I think everything else is a melee attacks improvement thing. Anyway, never mind. Maybe it's just telling me about what I can get in the future. I'm really not too sure, but there's something there, a good explanation about carbines, and I have to say, I'm really quite impressed with what Darthmod has written on these, or rather, the text that he's found from somewhere. It's very, very good. The information he gives about bayonets, for instance, is a lot better than the stuff that I read on Empire Total War. Anyway, having done that, I've decided to be rather more proactive. And again, of course, you'll be watching this probably when I'm well into doing my other filming, so there's little point really in making suggestions, I'm afraid, on this campaign. Normally I would invite that, and perhaps maybe this is the best campaign to get that kind of input, really, because I really honestly don't know what I'm doing, but well, I really don't know where it's leading anyway, because so far the no fort option has worked in my favour, as I've said before. I didn't think it would do at all, but I'm not sure how useful these pikemen are, really. I think I'll just leave the pikemen behind, actually. Yeah, let's leave the pikemen behind. I don't think I'm going to need those in the future, really. Or am I? Oh, I could always move them back. Decisions. Okay. Yep, I'll just leave the pikemen behind then. Okay, what I'm going to do is put these on the ships, and I'm going to go and take another couple of Swedish areas, because it seems to me that the Swedes have got, well, certainly that they've got a lot more than I've got, but also that they don't seem to be very well defended. When I've gone past them raiding places, when I went up here, for instance, to attack those 2 6-rates, I noticed that they didn't seem to have a great deal of men in these places, so I'm going to have a go at attacking them. I can always have a look. Is there a lot here? Oh, look. See what I mean? I'm going to say if there's a lot here, I won't bother. So, if I drop... Oh, of course I can't see what they've got in there, can I? If I drop, say, half of my men off here... be nice if the gun could get in there. Not sure if it can. Get close enough anyway, can't he? Okay. The gun and perhaps the militia. Certainly want a couple of horse units. They're very, very useful in this no forts option, no doubt about it. In fact, I seem to have quite a lot of horse there, don't I? I could even put more in there. No, I'll stick with that. So what have I got there? I've got 2 horse, got a gun, and I've got some militia. Let's throw in some infantry as well, some decent infantry. It looks like he's only got 2 units there, doesn't he? So I mean, that's going to be plenty, isn't it? But is it going to be plenty to defend against? That's the thing. Defend against the enemy attacking me. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I put 1 more in there, maybe? Or is that going to be enough to defend it? 7. How many have I got in here? I've got 17. 7 from 17. No, no. Okay. Yes, okay. Make a decision. I'm going to put those in there. Right. The main decision is based on how many I'm going to need for this other place. So, because having checked it out, these look roughly equidistant, in other words the same distance from St. Petersburg, which is his main recruiting area. So from here to here and here to here is really quite similar, especially when you think he has to go round here to get here, whereas here it looks as though he can almost go straight, but no, he has to go over there, doesn't he? So yeah, I think I've got it right. I think the main force down to this area here is probably the best way to go. Right, okay, so I'm going for carbines next go, so I can get horse. I can get dragoons, and then once I've got dragoons, I can get lots and lots of troops for Stockholm, lots and lots of dragoons in Stockholm, and then write that -5. So in other words, neutralise it, bring it down to a naught. Now hopefully I can land somewhere around here. It's not looking good, is it? I really want to be on the road. Trouble with navies is if you get it slightly wrong, you can't get to the road. It's a nuisance. You need to be just outside that sort of movement, that sort of ring, if you like. Okay, so if I can get in there, I might be able to do it now. I think I just about can. I thought I saw it then for a moment. Strange thing is, it'll allow me to form up in the woods there, but not actually on the road. I don't quite know why. Look, it's sort of getting there, isn't it? There you go. I think that's the way to go, isn't it? Let's try those on there. No, it's not going to let me have that. Come on, please. Come on, he's hardly got any troops in there. Please. Aha! Good. Can any of these reach? Oh yes, good. Right, okay, so I'll attack this place. What's he got in there? Just like, oh look, he's only one turn away from that. That's a shame. If I could have left it one more turn, that would have been a good recruitment area for me. That's just going to die when I take over here. What a shame. Never mind, it's going to have to fall. I want it this turn. I want it all, really, as quickly as possible. So, let me just check how many troops I can get in there. Oh, look, I can get nearly everybody in there, can't I? Who can't I get? He can't. Right, everybody else can, by the look of it. Good. Right, that's under siege. That's all he's got in there. He's going to get murdered. But I'm still going to go and fight it. I might try a surrender, see if that works, but one way or another I'm going to go for it. Please tell me these can move. Yes, he can. And these can. So what have I got? I've got these, those. They can't, and they can't. So, hopefully, I can just attack straight away. No, sometimes it does silly things like that, doesn't it? Okay, let me just move. It's because they're in. I should have moved them further away. Right, sometimes it does silly things like that. Don't worry though. Just move the troops across. Once you've got a balance of troops inside the main army attacking, oh dear, that wasn't clever. I wasn't clever at all. That means my artillery are left out. That was really, really stupid. See, the trouble is my artillery. You see what happens? He leans forward. Well, I just missed him and sent my artillery around there. Blast. Okay. Come on, artillery, please go in there. No, they won't do it now. No more movement left. That means the artillery are out of this battle. That's such a shame. But I ought to be able to take it with these anyway, especially with these reinforcements coming on. It just means the artillery won't appear. That's a bit sad, but anyway, here we go. Right, okay, I'm going to take the... Okay, the plan is take these two areas, defend this one as well as we possibly can. Should have plenty of time to get the artillery in there afterwards. Leave enough money to be able to repair these places, and then next turn recruit a load of dragoons in here. Maybe ferry some troops back, not too sure, but recruit some dragoons in here as well, and then perhaps with a little bit of luck I'll have enough men in here, because what's going to happen is, let's get this right, I mean I could untax it, if I'm absolutely desperate, I could untax it. We're on a -4, oh I thought we were on a -5, oh I left the pikeman in there didn't I? Right, okay, I'm sure I can do something to help that place anyway, I really am. Perhaps I should recruit in here afterwards as well, just so I can get somebody on the ships and get them over there, but for now I'm not going to do that. Let's just take these places, that's the main thing, because I need the money from these places. That's really what it's all about. Right, okay, demand surrender. What do you think the chances are? Refused. Okay, I don't mind. They're not going to come on anyway. Blast. Okay, well you can imagine it's going to be lining up my infantry in front of his infantry. Once he engages me in toe-to-toe fire, I'll simply charge him from the flanks with the horse, and charge also with my infantry, because I have an advantage over his, because I have bayonets, including, I might say, my militia. So we should be able to take him out. And of course I've got chevrons as well. In fact, these units, this army on its own is enough to defeat those, I would have thought. But it's keeping the casualties down, really, isn't it? So it's getting the horse in as soon as possible, just taking one shot from the infantry and charging in with the horse. It's probably the way to do it. But anyway, I'm going to go for this. Shouldn't take too long. Well, I'm not sure if anybody really wants to see this. I've decided to be a bit clever and go slightly askew, so it's sort of thrown out my formation slightly while I get into position. I wanted to go askew so that I could engage these before I get engaged anybody else, but it's not really quite worked. He's come out a little earlier than I wanted him to, so he's got the first shot in there. So just at the point when I was skewing my formation so that I can hit him from the, hit him with, rather than engaging these, he moved forward. So this is how intelligent the AI is in this, of course. So okay, first shot's fired. We have, of course, quite a distinct advantage, as I've already mentioned. I'll just rush these round here because because it's beneficial to me, and then bring the horse round so that I can perhaps engage from the flank here. Do the same with this horse over here. This is the general plan anyway, isn't it? So and rush those round as well. I'm not too worried about tiring out the horse. They're not going too far, are they? So certainly do a heck of a lot more than that in the Epsom. So right. Almost in position. We should be suffering around about the same as him, perhaps a little bit less maybe, because we have some experience, of course. So, horse don't seem to have gone round the flank as much as I'd like them to have done. So let's move them a little bit further out. You should notice the improved smoke in this. That's because of the the Darthmod, of course. Whoops, hang on a minute. What's happening there? It's this one. Now I just sort of rush those around a little bit so I can get a bit of better fire against those as well. While the horse are going in, these are going to upset these chaps here by taking them from the flank. Surely not going to be very happy with that, are they? Just as they go in, I'll strike with these as well. I think that might help, because I don't want them sort of hitting, with the muskets while the horses go in. I don't know what on earth those horses are doing. They ought to be going in that. What are you doing, you fools? Come on! Where are those horses going? Look at that! What on earth happened there? Well, that was a joke, wasn't it, really? It really was. I asked them to go in the flank and they started messing around. I don't know what was going on there, really. Okay, remember our advantage is the bayonets that we have, so that's why I'm throwing everybody in. I wouldn't normally behave so recklessly, but It looks like everybody's broken now, doesn't it, anyway, so that's good news, isn't it? So I also didn't want my musketeers firing into the side of my horse. Do I want to pick up any chevrons for my horse? Might be wise, actually, you know. I'll continue and just murder them all. I don't really need it in order to take the place, but I'll do that anyway. But a bit dull for you to watch. You might want to see a bit of close-up action though. It's always nice. You often don't get the chance in the middle of battle, do you? Really? You know, it's all a bit sort of tactical rather than close up. So, looks like we've got some infantry involved in this as well, doesn't it? So, I didn't realise we got there quite so quickly. Right, okay. Should start picking up some chevrons there now. Looks like there's a unit there that might be getting away. Right, I think it might be an idea to go for them and let the infantry have this one. Have I got the right unit there? Yes, I have. Yeah, okay, I'll send the horse after these because there's quite a few of them. I'll build up more chevrons the more there are that attack. What on earth happened there? You've got to watch these, you know, they'll suddenly stop doing what you want them to do, which is really irritating. Right, okay, 191 out of 375. Let's bag up some chevrons to the old infantry, hey? Right. Okay, just a bit of... Oh, hang on a minute. Are they just getting clean away? Oh, 4 out of 225. Well, I think they've earned their freedom, don't you? 4 out of 225 line infantry. They don't reappear, of course, because it's an attack against... Well, it's an assault against... I was going to say a fort, but there's no real fort there, is there? But, you would lose these, by the way. I did practice this several times. I don't know if I've mentioned already, but the computer system tends to think when it's doing an auto-resolve that the enemy really does have a fort. So, okay, so let's speed this one up and I'll show you the results. Okay, there are the results. Lost 73, perhaps more than I should have done, but then he's lost 900. So that's pretty good, but it didn't matter how many he lost, did he really? Once he was broken, that was the end of it, really. What have we got? Kills 208. He picked up a chevron, that's good news. Picked up 2 chevrons, even better news, that's excellent. Who suffered? 25 for 55, that's ridiculous, isn't it? And 25 for 102. Who was that? 25 for 55, line infantry. Oh, well, never mind. These line infantry have picked up a chevron. It's got to be good, isn't it? Okay, that's the first place taken. I'm hoping I can afford to repair this. I can. Recruitment, infrastructure, army. Again, I'm not going to improve the roads for the reasons I've explained before. Just worth a try, see if I can get this in there. No, I can't. Oh well, region captured. How happy is it? -2. Oh dear, it's not good, is it? Mind you, I wonder how much that's worth in terms of happiness. +1 to repression. I don't know, maybe the -2 will come down to a 1 anyway. Right, yes, okay, resistance foreign occupation 13 going down to 12, so that will go down 1, and of course the building will be in place, so that will make... Oh no, mind you, that's repression, isn't it? What's this? People in government. Government type. People in government. Town watch repression. Garrisoned forces. Town watch repression. I wonder if it's that building that's going to take it down from +1 to repression. Yeah, +1 to repression. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I can't see where it's going to tell me where I'm going to get government buildings, repression, 1 it says there. So it's already giving me that repression according to that. Is there another building, people in government type? I don't quite understand, but I think this gives some repression as well. There you go, that gives a +1 to repression. So I can only assume that it's not showing that because it isn't repaired yet, or, you know, it isn't, I don't know, it's not something that's been built. If it's been built it might show it. I have no idea, I'm guessing, aren't I really? Well, let's go in and take this one. Same drill, again, exactly the same really. Line up the infantry. Oh, we've got couple of depleted units there. I'd like to keep those out of the action really if I can, because they're about to go up to the full 225. It'd be rather nice to have two full 225s, wouldn't it really? So I might lead with these three and just keep these in reserve. So, and then attack with the horse again in the flanks. So okay, let's see if I can afford to repair this place once I've taken it. This looks even easier. Can you have... No, it's probably exactly the same actually, but what do you think? Demand surrender? It's going to be worth a try, isn't it? No, refusing all surrenders. You notice the text is so much bigger. That's a great advantage, isn't it, of the Darthmod? Anyway, I'm going to get in there and do this. So you see, it shows improved settlement fortifications. That's what gives it that plus in terms of repression. So it's worth building fortifications just to get the repression, isn't it, really, rather than to have the fort in the battles. So, okay, let's go for it anyway. Well, another beauty of Darthmod, by the way, is the speed at which the troops move. I mean, look at this. Whoops. There you go, look at that. These are on super fast. See, oh, they've gone a bit laggy now. Maybe it's because I started recording, I don't know. But normally, when I speed up my troops, they don't move at all. I don't know, it just causes me problems, basically. I don't know why, but with Darthmod, maybe actually it's got a bit laggy now, that, but normally they just go incredibly quickly. They just fly across the battlefield. It's marvellous. Anyway, let's have a look at the chaps this time. I haven't had any decent close-ups of the infantry all in line, have we? Here's the formation. Let me show you. I've got all my full infantry regiments in the front. I've got my depleted units just behind the centre, right and left. This is right and this is left, of course, and they're on, if you look at them, they're on melee attack only. The reason for that is I don't want them shooting through my own troops, of course. They can perhaps charge through if the situation arises. It's all a joke, really. I don't need any of this. Horse just behind. I've got two depleted horse units here, so the pair of them make up roughly one unit. And over this side here I've got almost a complete unit. Well, I think it is a complete... No, actually I think 110 is a complete unit, but anyway, it's pretty darn good, isn't it? And then I've got my horse, my general rather, in the middle here. Main task of the general and the horse, well, the horse is really to break the enemy infantry, but then to charge them from the field and really sort of gather some chevrons. So I'm just going to pop all these into group formation. I'm going to try doing anything clever this time, like going on to his flank or anything, because the minute I start to do anything clever like that, he'll start to advance and gain an advantage over me, so I'm not going to do that. That's too clever, isn't it, by half. So, but what I have done is I've formed up completely on one side here, mainly because my reinforcements came in from the right. So let's hit the at key on here and start moving forward a little. Just move forward a bit of a time. Well, in fact, no, let's speed it up a little bit. And hit the at key again in a moment. There we go. Right, let's bring it back in now so you can hear the battle sounds a bit more. Sounds a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Okay, I thought I'd chosen the fife and drum option, so there should be, you know, playing the equivalent to the British Grenadiers there, shouldn't they? No, they don't seem to be playing the game. Garrison line infantry. Yeah, it looks like we're going to hit the line infantry first this time, so I think he's going to allow that to happen. I think it's just the fact that he didn't like me picking on his weaker troops last time, so let's see if he does. You never know, he might start to reorganise his formation again when we get up close. Once we get up close, it's going to be a case of moving troops around, perhaps running some of the musketry around to the flanks, or rather into an improved flanking position so that we can get some flanking fire on him. But the main thing is getting the horse to run round him, isn't it, of course. Okay. Right, nothing moving. Nothing at all. Maybe I should speed. Let's just speed this bit up just a little bit. Here we go. Could be hanging around quite a while. Don't want to go too far, you see, because once you get within range, he'll start to do something. He'll start to move around and cause a problem. So, come on. I don't even know why I'm showing this, really. I think it was just because I wanted to show you the super speed, you know. See, if I go like that, see how it's really good, isn't it? Normally it doesn't do that. It's sort of a bit diffracted is the best way to describe it, really. Jolty. Laggy's the best description, isn't it, really? The beauty of moving troops in a full group like this is that your horse will stay in line with your infantry, or rather they'll walk at the same pace as the infantry. If you just grab everything and move it forward, the horse will get there one heck of a lot quicker than your infantry does. Then you'll find that his infantry are lining up to shoot at your horse while you're waiting for the rest of your infantry to get there. So it's always worth moving them in group formation if you can, really. Okay, bit of a hillock there, isn't there? Looks like my men might try and fire when they can't actually hit anything, because that hill there is going to be in the way. Yeah, see that? Well, it's the same for me as it is for him, I think, so I'm not going to be too worried about that, I don't think. Oh, it looks as though he's giving away the hill advantage, isn't it, really? Or rather the flank advantage. Still on fast speed, just move it just a little bit closer before we get it on to normal speed. Right, normal speed now, I think. Still plenty of time on this video, isn't there? I'm just thinking I can save a bit of time by not doing this, but too late now, we're almost there. Well, it's like he's going to allow me to fire, doesn't it? Oh, no, he's coming into range. Oh, that's very accommodating of him. Thank you very much. Horse over to there. Horse over to here. Run them over into that position. Not even sure actually if we've started to engage over there. Really not sure at all. What are we doing here? No, he's just engaging with one unit by the look of it. Oh dear, doesn't seem very wise on his behalf, does it? Okay, just run those into position. They're not the ones that are going to be winning the battle for me, so... Yeah, he's moving those across there now already. Well, let's throw them in before he gets a shot in. Oh no, looks like he's going to get the shot in, doesn't it, really? Yeah, he got one shot in by the look of it. I think they'll just fall, actually. I don't think they're going to do anything at all clever. He's over here. All we need to do is make sure he's broken everywhere all at the same time. That's the only proviso, really, to all of this. Now, don't do anything silly like you did last time and attack in the wrong place. Right, we should hit him right on the flank. Just break him instantly, really. Okay. Right, okay, broken. Excellent. Now these should both be broken. Yes, they are. Shattered and shattered. Okay, great. Well, it's just a case of chasing those off now. I'll do that off camera this time, of course. Okay, successful mop-up operation there. 62, 900 killed. And look down here, and what have we got? Another chevron there, at least. And a chevron we picked up there as well. So, what suffered the most? Line infantry 29 and killed 80. So, we're still not doing very good on toe-to-toes with these, are we? But of course, they will be charging in with the bayonets as well. That's probably where they've got the extra kills from there. These certainly would have done, because Oh, sorry, those, because they've had no hits whatsoever. Okay. Another place taken. Can I afford to repair it? I think I can. What did I do that for? Now they're on 0. Is it because we've got improved settlement fortifications? Not sure. I'm not sure either if I can replenish these troops. I kept those out of the action, so they should go up to a full 225. They've hardly lost anything at all. It's hardly worth replenishing them, is it really? But I'll think about that. It depends on how many troops I've got at the end of the day, how many I've got left over. They still can't get in there, can they? No, they can't. I'm probably going to have to ferry some of these troops back to here to improve this situation over here. I really don't know, but I'm certainly going to be recruiting in there, I think, and I will definitely be recruiting next turn. I was going to build this in here, but that's going to take 4 turns, and I don't think that's going to be quick enough for me to be able to make the population happy enough to settle it. So I might just have to sort of sit on that one for a while. If I just recruit some basic troops that I can use elsewhere, it might help. So let's get, I don't know, 3 lots of infantry, or I can always use those somewhere else, can't I? And then of course I can get dragoons next turn, and that might help just to sort of stabilise and settle the place. But we'll see. I really don't know. What I could do with doing though, really, is getting those ships back. Where are they? Here, to where they were. Just, oops, no, not him. Him. Yep. Just to clog up this port here, so nothing's tempted to just sort of move in there and cut the trade route. You see, that's a trade going through there now. So, right, okay. I think it might be worth me trading with someone else, you know, just to improve the income a little bit more. Crimean Carnot. What about Marathas? See if we can get anything out of those. Tech. Canister shot, please. I'll give you... Oh no, maybe I should have maybe I should have empiricism instead, but no. Canister shot for plug bayonet and trade agreement. Let's see if they go for that one, shall we? Yep. No, they don't like that idea at all. So I wonder if I can give them a... No, I was going to say give them a bit of money, but I'm not sure that's a good idea. Let's see if they'll give me empiricism instead. Request trade agreement. Tech. Empiricism for plug bayonet. Try that one. No, they don't want that one either. Damn. I could have done with something, some other trade. I don't want to give trade away without getting something back for it, that's the thing. No, nothing from those. So it looks like I'm going to have to just accept it because I need the money. So, open negotiations, request trade agreement. Shall I pop them a little bit of money over, say 400 or something? Let's just try it. Okay, plug bayonet, canister shot, and bung them a bit of money. 400 perhaps. I know I need the money, but offer payment to... Oh, that's the maximum I've got. I don't want to give them all of that. How about 400? Give it a try. No, they don't want that one either. Damn. Okay, trade agreement only. Probably don't want that either. What on earth? They want Iceland and Norway for a trade agreement, and they'll give Karnataka. Oh, forget it. You're a pain. I'll go for these. Oh no. They want 480 for a trade agreement. No. No. Forget that. That's just ridiculous, isn't it? Okay, turn end. Should be in a more powerful position than that, shouldn't I? My biggest worry now is that I've only just defeated a rebellion in here, so they'll go straight back to rebellion and then march straight back in there. Let's see what happens. Oh, always watch Great Britain's flag with impending doom. Are they going to go for me? Well, they haven't done. United Provinces, Spain. Oh, showing some Spain here. Oh, that's because we've got trade going through there, down in Gibraltar. Well, we're not trading with Gibraltar, I don't think, but we're trading through it, you see. That's where the trade route goes. Ottomans? Staying a long time with them, isn't it? Russia, come on, take St. Petersburg, and that will be the end of the Swedes. No more threat from the Swedes. No, they didn't take it. Oh dear. Aha! Looks like he's coming for me. Which means I'm not going to be able to take troops out of there. Do you know, I'm going to end up taking St. Petersburg at this rate, aren't I? I'm going to end up collecting the whole army together and just taking St. Petersburg. Then I'll end up at war with Russia, of course, won't I? Damn annoying that, isn't it? I'd rather have kept Russia as a nice ally. I'd like Britain as an ally as well, really. I mean, well, Russia still are an ally, of course. Britain would need to be made an ally, I think. Right. Is that yellow and black one up there? Is that Saxony or Savoy? I'm not too sure. I think it said Saxony. Nice looking flag, isn't it? Well, I quite like this one as well, the Barbary States flag. I wonder where they got this idea from. Well, they just created this one because they thought it looked nice. No, I don't suppose the Barbary States really had a flag, did they? Pirates attacking the Spanish, that's about right, isn't it, really? Carbines, right, brilliant. Now I can have my... letter of demand. Oh, good. So we have gone back to letter of demand. Workers on strike. Workers on strike in Finland. Well, I think that should be alright now. Yes, it is. Okay. Recruitment report. Sweden. So a quick look over at Sweden now then, see what sort of state we're in. What we need to get in here. Still on red, and we're on a -3. So if I recruit now 3 dragoons in here, I think that's end of story. I think they're settled. So with just that in there, just those in there I should say, and then 3 lots of dragoons, I think we've stabilised the problem. In fact, to be honest with you, I think they probably go down by 1 next turn anyway. They go from 25 down to 24, don't they? Yeah, so really I only need 2 dragoons because they're going to go down by 1 anyway. I'm going to get 3 though because I want to build that place. Okay, 3 dragoons. That's brilliant. That means I don't have to bring any troops back. It's all I can afford each turn though. 3 units. It's pretty dire, isn't it, really? Okay, what are these places making? That one's making... 460. I thought it was going to do better than that. I can't afford to build anything either. Can't afford to build anything there either. That one's making 960. Okay, so we're making about 1400 per turn in addition to what we would have been having before. And I've got a couple of armies over there that I can move around to other places as well, haven't I? So, looks like Courland have ventured out, doesn't it? I wonder what they're having a sniff around for. Well, you can come for me if you like, Courland. We'll just blow you out of the water, I'm afraid. What have you got in there? Oh, it's worth 1,000 as well, you know. And we'll just wipe you out of the game. What have you got, Courland? Let's have a look. Courland. No allies. You're a protectorate of Poland, Lithuania. Damn, that's a shame. That nearly fooled me, actually, that. Made me think you're an easy target, but I don't want to go to war with Poland, do I? Okay, I'll just move these in here. That'll do for now, you know. Yeah, I think I'll just consolidate these areas. I've got plenty of men there, haven't I, really? I don't think I'm even going to go out and attack him. The Swedes are Protestants, so I don't need to worry about any churches. I might check if there are any other universities I've got. No, I haven't actually. Okay, and I'm now getting this one here, which is going to give me an 8% additional charge for my military units. So it's this one here, just have a look up here. Plus 8% recruitment cost for all land units, but it gives me a drill school. I like the idea of a drill school because I can get these things. I can fire by rank, which is a massive advantage. Yeah, but also I can get colonial light dragoons if I really need any, which can double up as other things, and I can get expatriate infantry, I can get line infantry, and Company cavalry. I don't think I get those over there, do I? And sepoys. What's that all about? Not sure I should be getting those. Hacapolita, whatever those are. They're the ones that those Swedes had, weren't they? Right. Grenadiers. I get some grenadiers, which is good because I get grenades, don't I? So, okay. So I thought I got heavy cavalry. I think I do, you know. There, heavy cavalry. That'll be good in this game with no forts. Like I said before, heavy cavalry really is a boon. There's no doubt about it. It's a very, very useful thing to have. I'm going to need to pay attention to my fleets here soon. Definitely going to have to improve on these fleets. Have I got any places where I can recruit any decent ships yet? I haven't, you know. Oh damn. Okay. Anything damaged? Just go, none of them are damaged either, are they? But now, I think this one is the best I can recruit from, isn't it? Really. I could have done with something better than that. I need something better than a trading port. Yeah. Fishing fleet. Where am I getting that? Aha! What's that? Brig and sloop. No, it's just galleys, isn't it? I can get in there. I was thinking for a moment I could get maybe a fourth rate from somewhere. That's what I need, really. I need to upgrade to fourth rates. No. Let's see what we've got. Nothing at all. Okay, wasting my time there doing that. I don't know why I didn't put those back in there either. So, because they do need to go back in there. Now, these are chaps that might be useful to me. I think I might just... well, let's amalgamate. This would be interesting to see if the M works for this now, wouldn't it? Ah, yes, it does now. Good. It's obviously some kind of blip or problem I had with the game. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't replenish them now. They're too small. What a nuisance. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with these chaps in here. These rubbishy ones. I wonder if I can replenish anything in here, though. These horse are really useful. Nope. I could do those. Some infantry units I could replenish. At the moment, infantry can only fire in one rank, so there's little point in having anything denser than what I've got. So, crikey, there's only 24 in that. That's really suffering, isn't it? What's that going to cost? 863, that one. Wow. This one, crikey, can't afford to do any of them, can I? Okay, that one. Okay, it's the only thing I can do, so I'm going to do that one. I might be able to add some to there, have I? No, can't do anything there. Well, that's it, folks. I can't do anything more with that. Just watch out for Courland attacking me. In fact, in a way, I hope they do. And then it breaks their protectorate with Poland. I don't know. I'm only guessing. But with 99 in the pot, there's absolutely nothing else I can do except expect to lose Iceland. Why on earth? How on earth, rather? I'm holding on to Iceland. I just don't know. There's nothing in there. I can only think everybody else is thinking, well, it's a waste of time. But I'm very hard. Britain will go in there, either there or Norway, and take it right away. So I suspect it's not because it's of any value. It's simply the fact it wants to make it hard for me, you know. So, okay. I think that's it. Am I picking up any more garrisons in here? Still only 2. Pretty poor, isn't it? Okay. Right. Yeah, I can't see what else I can do, really. I just want Russia to take St. Petersburg, but they're not going to do it while there's an army like that there, are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could take those, you know. What's he got in terms of a garrison in there? He's got about 10 in there, hasn't he? You see, if I attack just them on their own, they should not come on as reinforcements. And it might give me, well, it will give me, the shipyard, which I can then upgrade. Because I didn't build one, if you remember. Okay. Should be a good income from that. What do they get? Oh, is that all? 617. Oh, look at that. -3. Oh, wow. Look, they've got war weariness. Ho ho! Well, now. I wonder if there's anything they can trade with me. Sweden. You got any tech? Empiricism. That's all you've got. You haven't even got basic bayonets. Well, now. Okay. End turn. Let's see if the British get involved now then, shall we? They're bound to, surely. Which means I have to get my troops from where they are and move them over to do something about a British threat. No, they're not coming for me. And they're still fighting those ships. There's still got damage to them. Oh, looks like they're preoccupied in Europe, doesn't it? Oh, here we go. What's this? They want a trade agreement and they're going to pay me 370. Now, why didn't I see that trade agreement before? I wonder if they'll give me some tech. They've got seasoning. Dare I risk it? Daren't risk it, you know. They might not give me that offer again. No. I think I'll just stick with that. I don't want to risk it. When they offer it on their turn, it's definitely worth going for. So send proposal on that one. Yep. I'm just going to go for that. Wow. And here's me worried about Britain attacking me. It's gone for a trade agreement. Something's happened to enable them to trade with me. Don't know what it is. Right, how am I doing for time? Not bad. Still got 13 minutes left. Not a lot I can do though, I'm afraid. It's still very early days. Where's he going? See these small armies. Oh, they're raiding. Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? Ruin my economy and damage buildings that I can't afford to repair. Big armies sitting there at the top there doing nothing though, isn't it? That's a bit silly of him. Bearing in mind this campaign is on hard, you'd have thought he'd have behaved a little bit more sensibly than that, wouldn't you really? By the way, I've counted up the number of regions there are on the European map. I did it last night. Well, I didn't. I did it the early hours this morning, really. What's that? Enemy raid. Yeah, okay. That's the one we're expecting, wasn't it, really? That one there. I can't do anything about these, really. I just need Sweden to be out of the game now. Workers riot in Sweden. Right, what have they destroyed? The coaching inn. Damn. That's the one thing. Hey, look. We're on yellow. Brilliant. We're on yellow. Now the coaching inn's been destroyed. I thought the coaching inn was up here, so I thought it was here. Hang on a minute. Have I got another coaching inn somewhere? No, it's that one. Oh, 640. Well, I have to pay for it though. But we're settled. We're finally settled in Sweden. That's excellent. Okay. Naught and naught. And that's going to improve. So soon I should be able to. There's no clamour for reform yet, is there? Military crackdown. Does that mean I've improved my number of improved my garrison as well? No, it doesn't. Garrison's still low. Okay, that's repaired. Military technology, excellent. Military syllabus. Well, we know what that's going to bring on, don't we? Right, recruitment report, brilliant. Those dragoons. Enemy raid. Hang on, another one. Oh, it's that. Oh, yeah, of course. I looked at that one. I can't repair that. I'm afraid it's too far out of the way, too far off the beaten track, as we might say. Now, trick here is, well, not the trick, sorry, the decision here is really about where to build this improved barracks. And I'm going to build it here. Let's have a look at it first. Well, not first, but now. Just to see what I really can get here. It showed me sea poison, all sorts of things before, wasn't it? Grenadiers, excellent. I'll have grenadiers, thank you very much. Heavy cavalry, light infantry, dragoons. So it's not showing me sea poison, all the rest now. Sea poison, all the rest are the ones that you get, I think, when you're elsewhere. You know, when you're now I could get 5 by rank, can I? Or perhaps not yet. Abilities. Range 110, 40, not bad. Oh, I don't think they're worth much really. They're exiles in another nation's service. Men with nothing left to lose but their lives. Well, they should have very high morale then, shouldn't they? What have they got in terms of morale? 7. Well, that's not very high morale, is it? Anyway, let's see what we're researching next. It's doing canister shot. Do I want canister shot? I'm not sure if I want canister shot or not. I haven't really got any decent artillery, but I will be able to start getting some, won't I? I don't know how long that takes. So whatever I get, there's got to be enough time for that to come in so I can then get the socket bayonet. Really, I think I need to be thinking about these, don't I? Yeah, damn, can't do anything about that at the moment. Shall I at least take them off that? I think it was going to take them about 10 to get out, wasn't it? How long will it take these to get it? Let's take them off there. We'll take them 6. Take to get there 3. Oh, well, we know about this, don't we? 3 for there. How long is it going to take to build this then? That's the question. 3. Oh, it's there underneath, isn't it? So in 3 turns. So if I get that in 3 turns, I will then be able to research my next military technology, and that then should come back into its own and I can start using that. On the other hand, that's only 2 turns. That is 3 turns. Maybe I do want canister shot so that I can get ordnance factory, because an ordnance factory is going to give me £12 a foot artillery. Now that then is artillery I can bring on as reinforcements, because it's artillery that moves. But I so need money in the economy. I think I'm going to go for this. I do. Population growth, impact of farms. Yeah, I'm not sure how useful artillery is in this at the moment, until you start getting up to howitzer level and things. So let's go for the increase in farms and then start to increase my populations and build more farms. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, very good. Now, okay, so I've repaired the building which is going to restore our happiness a little. It's this one here, isn't it? And that one is going to give me a +2 happiness. Right, now I'm already on 0. That will give me +2. That, I believe, gives me... what does it give me? It gives me -4. So +2, so that will be -2 I'll end up on. But how else can I improve things? So I can build this, but it's going to take too long, isn't it? It's going to take ages. Get more dragoons. So I'm going to end up on a -2. Mind you, hang on. Is this going to go down anyway? Military crackdown is going from 4 to 3. What does that mean? Does that mean my repression is going to get worse? This is 3 is predicted. So military crackdown is going to go down. Garrison forces 6. Repression 4. Okay, what I'm trying to work out is whether I can open that up. Because once that improves, once that's back, that'll give me a +2. I'm currently on a 0. Naturally I would go up by 1 anyway, so I'm wondering if I can start that operating next turn. The only way to do it is, the only way to guarantee it is to get some more dragoons, isn't it? I think I can only afford 1. Well, if I get one of those, I can't afford to repair that anyway. Oh well, that's the decision taken. Where are we? Can't do it anyway, so it's not worth bothering with. Can't construct anything, presumably. If I can't do that, I can't. Oh yeah, I could actually. You know, I can construct that, but that's gonna. I don't know. That's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna increase happiness, but +3 per turn to town wealth. That's rubbish, isn't it? But it will come in handy in the future because I can then upgrade that, can't I? But it is going to take 4 turns. Do I really want to spend 4 turns waiting for that to come back before I can do anything here? I haven't even got empiricism yet. So, no. I honestly don't think it's going to be worth doing that. What can I build in here? I can get in there as well. It's the only thing it's letting me build in there. Dear. Right. More troops in there? I think not. I've got a large garrison in there, and if anything sieges it, I can always bring on some more troops to help it out, can't I? So I suspect I need a bigger fishing port, really. I wonder if I can afford one of those. That might be the best way to go. I don't think... Let me just double check, actually. I don't think I can afford... No, I can't. I was going to say, can I afford one of these barracks in here? But I've already checked that one, haven't I, before? Right. Can I afford... Yes, I can. Might be worth me upgrading to a fishing fleet. Can I get better ships? No, I can't. All it does is improve my income. Do you know, I'm tempted to just hold on to the money this turn. No, I'm not. I'm going to get another one of these, and then I'm going to repair that next turn. That's what I'm going to do. But I've got 570 something, so I could replenish some of these troops, couldn't I? Where did I have that really good unit of horse? There. Ah, look. Can't do it. Ah, I can do that one though. Let's do that. 561. Okay, let's see what the turn end brings on. Oh no, I've got 2.5 minutes left. Let's go for it anyway. Let's just hope that nothing too significant happens during the turn end. Do you know, I didn't check trade again, did I? I was purposely very careful about trade, if you remember at the beginning of this game. I didn't get any, and of course I've suffered financially for that, but the reason for that was, as I've explained before, on the very hard campaign. I'm on the hard campaign, remember. On the very hard campaign, as soon as you start to trade and open up a trade route there, the British attack you. So it's just not worth messing around with that, I'm afraid. Actually, it would be nice to get another gentleman, wouldn't it, soon? Yeah. I wonder if maybe that's what some of these buildings do, you know. Oh, in fact, I wonder if he's close enough to go in and attack my pleasure gardens, or whatever you call it, you know, bawdy house, or I don't know. Maybe not. I'm going to have to get an army together and attack St. Petersburg and just wipe him out, aren't I? It won't be so bad, actually, you know, because provided I've got enough men to defend St. Petersburg once I've taken it, the rest is all internal stuff, isn't it? Well, fairly internal. It's not really, is it, when I think about it? What's that? Unit recruited. Right, good. Actually, they look like light dragoons. They're not, are they? Okay, quick look over here. Oh, right here now then. That looks... No, I was going to say it looked repaired then, but it isn't. We're still on yellow. Even with the extra dragoon, we're still on yellow. Well, that's a bit strange, isn't it? Okay, that place is back to normal. Maybe I should upgrade this. That will give me +5. Is that +5 or +3? It must be +3 happiness. And that's +2 at the moment. Maybe that's the one to go for, you know. Then get some rakes as well. I don't know. 3,118. What have the Swedes got in here now? They've got even more. 11. 13, and then probably hardly anything in there. The way to do this, you know, will be to attack this way, and to engage this force here. Well, to siege it rather, lay siege, and then during the siege to attack his armies here, defeat those, and then continue with the siege. But yeah, it's going to be a big battle, isn't it? What did Saddam Hussein say before they dragged him out and hanged him? He said it would be the mother of all battles, didn't he? Let's just check call and see if they're still a protectorate, because they are a juicy target there, aren't they, really? Courland. No, they're still a protectorate. Of course they are. It's silly even bothering to check it, isn't it, really? It's a good amount of money they've got there. 1,325. It's really, really tempting. Very tempting. It's also tempting to increase the number of dragoons in here, or do something along here. I need this to be doing something for me. At the moment it's just wasting its time. Okay, right, thinking time, this is going on to the video.